Day 244. I'm gonna read my ground up a self-love workbook for the generational curse breaker on social media. We are starting a brand new chapter and I have on orange, which is the color of the chakra that we're going to start studying tonight, which is the sacral. If you noticed, all root chakra reading, I was in somewhere or another wearing red. I may have missed a couple of days, but for the most part, you saw red. And that was to let you know we are reading from the root chakra. But today we are in orange because we are reading from the sacral. Of course, you already know that I will include the scripture. Let's get into it. Svadhisthana, or self-established sacral, is the second chakra located behind and slightly below the navel in the lower abdomen. Let's start with this though. This is the chakra that's associated with feeling and creativity. So the affirmation starts with I feel. Okay. And so now let's get into it. It says Svadhisthana, or self-established sacral, is the second chakra located behind and slightly below the navel in the lower abdomen. I will lovingly refer to her as she throughout this chapter to impress upon you her feminine essence. She is associated with the emotional body, sensuality, and creativity. Her element is water, and the nature of her energy is flexibility and flow. Principles like pleasure with the self, others, and life reflect her functioning. Characteristically, she projects our union with the soul. How we connect with the soul mirrors how we bond with our soul tribe and community. When working with her essence, you'll learn trust and responsibility for connection to the self and others. It's the foundation for confidence. The sacral is a powerhouse. She sits in the womb and serves as a matrix system from which we birth new worlds. She is the mother of creation and all new life. Okay? Nurturing and magnifying the power of feeling. Since we create from the sacral, she is associated with sexual energy, desire, and the soul's navigation system, intuition. The sacral is related to the heart and third eye chakras. They are all divine feminine energies and major faculties in this routing system whose destination is purpose and destiny. We don't just follow intuition, but our hearts and dreams. According to God's design, the soul knows the way. So if you were paying attention, there were some key words there. One like birthing new worlds, matrix. Also feeling. So I'm going to say this because I need us to understand how feeling is such a powerful sense. To feel something is a way that we can ground those things into our reality, aka manifest. If you feel it, okay, you can feel it. If you feel it and you can perceive it, meaning you can now picture that thing in your mind's eye, which is your third eye. You can also, right, it also has to pass through the heart center. So if you can feel it in your gut, you can desire it with your heart, and you can see it with your mind's eye. You can have that thing in the natural realm if you believe. Okay? Your desire has to be connected to belief and your ability to perceive it with those two other faculties solid. Again, your feeling, your desire and belief, and your perception. You can manifest that thing into this world materially. So when we're talking about birth and new realities, that's what I'm talking about. Now it should make sense when we say that it's a powerhouse. So you have to be very careful with this energy center because obviously it's very magnetic. Okay, it's a mega attractor, and it's rooted in relationships, meaning the power of two, where two or more are gathered together. You get where I'm going with all that? So it's a very magnetic, powerful energy center, and we have to be very careful with how we steward this energy. So this is going to be a very, not saying that the root chakra wasn't it, because the root chakra is the I am that I am. It is the beginning of all affirmation, is identity. Well, now, just like we said in the prior reading, when we were closing out the root, it was the end. The 9th day, which was yesterday, was the end of the single digit. Today being the 10th, we go into double digits, which is the power of 2. We're addressing couples, whether it's friendship or romantic, parent-child dynamics, so on and so forth. It's going to be addressed, both the healthy and the unhealthy, the healed and the unhealed dynamics. So if you're interested in those type of conversations, narcissists and empaths, covetousness, jealousy, we break all that down. Genius, creativity, birthing ideas, birthing purpose, birthing destiny. We talk about all of that. So if you're interested in all that, you definitely want to be here for this read. Okay, you want to be here for this chapter. So you already know what to do. Click the link in my bio, grab yours so we can do it together. One-on-one coaching available as well. I'm like blank. And if you like to donate to the ministry, one link, everything pops up. So I love you and talk to you soon. Mwah.